Alright guys, so it's the end of day 2. So I didn't really go out much on day 2 because, as you guys might be able to tell, I like caught a cold. I could feel it like the day before the Crunchyroll Expo, and then it just got worse and worse. And so I pretty much slept through half the day at least of day 2. And then I kind of chilled with a friend who went to Mag West, and so she just happened to be over here, so we were just hanging out for a bit. And then I went to the actual expo around 5 or 6 or something. And I went to the artist alley, and there was like so many beautiful things. I wish I could like take pictures and record everything, but of course there's like no cameras allowed really, unless you ask them. And I ended up spending probably like $100 just in the artist alley alone. And I was gonna go to the exhibit hall, but by the time I went there, it was already closed because they closed it at like 7 p.m. for some stupid reason or whatever. And I wanted to go to so many other exhibits or panels or whatever, but there was like 3 different stages, and there was just too many things to go to all at once. So I kind of prioritized cosplay masquerade first, and that lasted like 2 hours, and I got out from like 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. and I got out at 10 p.m. and everything else was pretty much closed down. So cosplay masquerade was pretty cool. It's pretty short for the masquerade part. I think there was only like 25 contestants or something, and you know, some were walk-ons, a few were skits, and then they got judged at the end. But right after the masquerade and before the judging, they had like this little variety show where they picked people from the audience to like do different things. The first one was like a little sketch contest. Second one was like a little improv scene sort of. And then the third one, they just kind of danced to some anime intro music, basically. And then everybody, well, the winners of those different rounds got some free swag or whatever. So that was pretty cool. And then the winners of the cosplay masquerade got little acrylic awards, and they got some extra swag, you know, like some figures and some t-shirts and Final Fantasy 15 on a PS4 or Xbox One or something like that. So I've been wanting to join the cosplay masquerade for some time, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe sometime in SacAnime, but I don't know. But yeah, I will be leaving tomorrow at day 3. I'll try and get more pictures and video or something at the actual convention, but still, it isn't that big of a convention. There's not much stuff to do, and there weren't a ton of people compared to like SacAnime and Fanime. But then again, it was the very, very first Crunchyroll Expo ever, so maybe as time goes on, it'll get bigger and bigger. We'll just have to wait and see. Alright, so it's been nearly a week since Crunchyroll Expo ended. It's already Thursday, it ended on Sunday, and as you guys might be able to tell, my sickness is almost completely over with. And so I want to say a few things about Crunchyroll Expo. One, it was decent, but it was a lot smaller than I expected. Well, I wasn't exactly sure what to expect because it was the very first Crunchyroll Expo ever, but they had like a ton of like sponsors. Like even when you're going around the exhibit, there were just people saying, oh, try this out, we got this new thing going or whatever. And so it felt like you were being bombarded by ads. And then the ticket prices were crazy, and then when you actually go to the expo, it was just like just kind of okay. The exhibit area was pretty small and filled up with big things like inflatable things, and then the cars. There wasn't too much to buy. There was no cosplay gatherings. There were like no dances or anything like that. It was pretty minimalistic, but the thing I did like is how most of the people there were cosplaying as anime characters, because I've been to SacAnime a bunch of times, and a lot of times people cosplay as like superheroes or whatever. There are some anime characters out there, but then there's also superheroes and junk like that. And with Crunchyroll, it seemed like 99% were anime characters. And then so I got some stuff. I showed it before. Well, I showed some of it before. This was the t-shirt that I got for free for being a VIP. And then I bought this. I think it was 20 bucks. And then I bought some artwork back there that I hung up. You guys might notice that I totally rearranged my wall or whatever. But there's some bad news. So I pre-ordered a special exclusive Crunchyroll t-shirt, which pretty much looks like this, except it's black. I think I paid like 20 bucks or something. And I just got bombarded with emails the very first day at the Crunchyroll Expo, so I was just kind of going through some of them, but then it seemed like they were saying some of the same stuff, so I was just kind of ignoring them. And then when I got home, I went through my emails again, and it was like, oh, and don't forget to pick up the t-shirt you pre-ordered at this booth. And I was like, oh, I didn't pick it up. And I also kind of thought, you know, this was the t-shirt they gave me, because they say go to this booth to pick up this t-shirt, but it's a completely different t-shirt that I paid for and didn't pick up. And then so I emailed them and I was like, yo, you know, I paid for this, can I get it somehow? And I haven't heard anything back yet, and it's already Thursday. But it is Thursday, and I said next weekend, which is now this weekend, I'll be going to SacAnime. So I'm actually going tonight, planning on going all the way through Sunday. Probably won't even edit this video and put it up till after SacAnime. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But I'm not going alone. I got somebody with me. And then we're probably gonna have some fun cosplaying and stuff. How many conventions have you been to?
Okay, if you count SacAnime, that was my first one. And then I went to StarCon 3 times, I think. But that one's like super small, so I don't know if you can count that. So just those two.
So, yeah. It'll be a better experience, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Alright, but that's it. I think I might be doing other videos, maybe giving away some of that stuff that I got for free from the Crunchyroll Expo, because I didn't really care about some of that stuff. And then I'll be making videos at SacAnime, daily vlogs maybe, and purchase vlogs, or whatever the hell I buy. That's it. Like this video if you liked it, I guess. Subscribe to my channel for more stuff, more cosplay conventions, and just regular otaku related junk, nerdy anime stuff. And I don't know, man. See you guys later. And as always, don't be afraid to be an otaku.